once again from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or as the park call it, Pleasure Beach Resort.
South Shore.
Lancashire. I'm Scott, this is Mike. What's the plan today, mate?
We are going to see how quick we can get round all 10 coasters.
I thought you were going to say we're going in the sea then.
No.
Not fancying that. We could just go on Valhalla, which is behind us.
No, we won't do that either.
So do you reckon we could do it?
Yeah.
It is an off-peak day.
But it's 11:30 now.
I reckon we can have them all done by 11.
Time travel, Doctor Who.
Sorry, I meant 12. I'm having a bad one this morning. This is already take
That's what
two.
I've got to put up with.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night. I was editing the recent Portaventura tips video and I stayed up late doing it. Yeah, I want to watch Man United and that, you know, frazzled me.
Send you to sleep.
It just frazzled my brain. Sheffield United scored 2 goals on us. Anyway, changing the subject from football, so we will try and get all 10 coasters. I am trying to encourage Mike to go on Valhalla, but he's told me some expletives that we can't repeat. So what's the plan first?
Well, we're trying to get on all the coasters quickly, so low capacity first. We need to head over to Nickelodeon Streak and Avalanche.
Sounds like a cracking idea. Let's go. Just occurred to us that now we've done Nickelodeon Streak, we've got to do Blue Flyer.
Yeah.
We're doing a roller coaster challenge, we've got to do them all. So
all 10.
All 10. Up next, Blue Flyer.
Comment, how long do you reckon it's going to take us to do the lot?
Yeah, let's see your predictions, guys. Mike reckons 1 o'clock. I said 11 o'clock, which was already too late, so I'm out.
Half an hour after we started.
I'm out the game, but Mike reckons 1 o'clock. So yeah, Blue Flyer. Let's go. 2 down, 8 to go. We have been on Blue Flyer. Honestly, I will post the photo over Mike, so you can't see Mike anymore, but that's us on Blue Flyer. There was a lot of families on it, so I don't really want to be filming it, to be honest. So next, it's going to be Avalanche, isn't it? As you can probably tell by the... You're going to do a little dance?
No.
No.
I'll leave that to the bears.
Oh, that's a shame. All right then, guess it's Avalanche and no dancing. How's it going then?
Well, 3 down, 7 to go.
Or is it more? Because sometimes Grand National's counted as 2 and Steeple Chase is 3. So maybe there is more than 10.
There might be, but the chances of us getting all 3 on Steeple Chase today is...
What, 3?
Nothing.
So for some reason Mike's decided that we're going to walk straight past the Revolution, which we have done, and we're going on Steeple Chase next. I'd rather not, like, but we are going to do that one next.
Well, Revolution, we know, doesn't take that long to shift a queue even if it has one.
There isn't a queue.
There isn't a queue. Probably.
No, the Steeple Chase got one. I can't. No, probably. Hold on. Let's have a look. No.
As soon as the race begins, hold on to the track rails until the end of the ride. This is a fast-paced line.
done the Steeple Chase. He's done one side, I've done the other side. There's only 2 available, so we ain't getting all 3 anyway. So next ride might well be the Revolution, so we thought we'd take an Iron Brew break first.
So we've had our break on the Pleasure Beach Express. Always good to have a little ride around on the Express. Watch the day go by here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I must stress at this point that we are in no way affiliated to Iron Brew, so thank you for Mike for making me say that. But yes, we just bought them from the Icon shop on a Pleasure Beach season pass discount. £2.20 each, roughly, was it?
Yeah, I think £2.27 or something.
It's always good to have a mathematician with you, because I am not very good. Although I do remember when my maths teacher used to say, you won't have a calculator in your pocket. Well, guess what, Mrs. Lewis? I do. It's called a mobile phone. To be fair, I don't think anyone thought mobile phones were going to take off like they did back then.
But we always had one then. It was called a Nokia 3310.
Did that have a calculator on
Yeah.
it? Did it? I just used to play Snake on them.
Well, yeah, that was what most of us did, but...
Yeah, true.
No, Snake 2.
Snake 2.
Advanced that was.
Was it? Right, anyway, talking of drinks made from girders, we are now going to go on the Revolution, which, well, it'll take us 20 minutes to walk to the top. We're both unfit, but there's no queue, so we might get up there at some point, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. See how long it takes us, but next up, Revolution. Good day so far. Very quiet, but to be expected on a Thursday. Let's go.
No.
No.
Why didn't we do what the Americans did and just put a lift there?
So next up is the big one. That makes it 6 out of 10 once we've got on this. You have noticed something on the signage though?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, what are you going to tell us?
Well, I'm going to go and buy my tickets to go on it.
Do we need tickets for this one?
Right.
We're not including an e-ticket anymore.
I don't know. It's a 10 ticket right there. I want to know where to buy the tickets for it.
It's not 2011, mate. Right, so...
Apparently the sign thinks it is.
Oh, I can hear the Notable Strangers awesome Big One soundtrack in the background there. Go on, give us a song. Right, we're going to do it. Yeah, let's go. Could at least look excited. Come on, Mike, it's not the Travelator. You can do this. We didn't require 10 tickets, but we have been on the big one, and I want to take the opportunity to say thank you to the ride staff that helped Mike get on, because he did a great job for you, didn't he? Really helped you, he put you in the right seat and everything. Yeah. And earlier on you asked if it was Andy Rumney's friend.
It is, it's Paul.
It is. Every time we're filming, he's always here being a pain in the ass.
Hello!
So,
You're on the telly now.
You're on the telly now. Hold on, sorry. Go in a sec. You're on the good channel now.
Wrong channel.
Wrong channel. Andy, what are you doing?
Andy.
What are you doing?
How's your crane, Andy?
How's your crane? Get building a Universal Park. Cheers,
Crane's
mate.
crazy.
We'll catch up with Paul in a sec, but I was the big one.
Rough, I've got to say.
Oh, does that make you a Merlin fanboy?
Allegedly.
Yeah, I got called a Merlin fanboy for saying Big One was running a bit rough on Saturday, but it was. I didn't think that today was quite as bad, but I wasn't on a wheel seat, whereas you were. So.
And the thing is, I could hear it as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a feeling, I could hear it.
Well, yeah, it was banging about. There is a couple of rumours knocking about that Pleasure Beach are not going to be doing any more retracking work on the big one. If that's true, I fear for the big one's future,
right.
Because the turnaround is awful and the helix is awful, and they are two areas that drastically need doing on it. Otherwise, like, it's not so bad, but those two areas, I think I said it on Saturday, it's all right until you get to the turnaround. And then when you get to the turnaround, it sort of knocks you out of position, and then you can't get like comfortably sat in it.
It doesn't track properly.
No.
You just feel it sort of, it's moving about. You feel the train moving about.
There is a terrible judder when you go around the turnaround. It's like a classic wooden coaster from the 1930s when you sit in the back row and you can sort of see the train squirreling as it goes around the corners. Big one's a bit like that now, it's weird. But yeah.
I am looking forward to Magnum in like 8 weeks though.
Yes, and he doesn't mean the ice cream, he means Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point. That's 5 years older than the big one. It'll be interesting to see how that's running. We've not been for a few years.
Smash your thighs to bits, but that's because of airtime.
That's because it's got airtime.
Ridiculous airtime.
Ridiculous. I love that. Ridiculous airtime. Talking of which, oh no, it's not Big Dipper next, is it?
No.
Right, it's time to go and be iconic on Icon. We've reached a bit of a problem with Icon. It's currently not open. They're saying it's a technical issue, but what's actually happening is they're taking one train off and putting the Enzo train on. So I don't know if there is a technical issue or if they're trying to get a bit of extra money from Enzo, but it rules Mike out of going on, which is quite frustrating. So you fail. But it's not your fault. But yeah, I don't think it's the right thing to do.
No.
No, because it does. I don't want to use the word that I was going to use that starts with a D, but it does rule out people from going on it, which...
If you're going to run it, you have to run it on 2 trains.
Yeah, I agree. We said this, didn't we, 2 years ago when they put it on. Because otherwise, I mean, you could argue that we could have done it earlier, but you should be able to go on it at any point of the day.
Yeah, but the thing is, it makes sense in general to do things the way we've done top tip for this part. It's the way we're doing our rides. Obviously, we're trying to get on the rides in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a hint here of how we've gone about it, which ones we've done earliest, because they're the ones that traditionally take the longest to get on.
Yeah.
You know, once Steeple Chase, Steeple Chase is a great example. Once that's got a queue, it doesn't go, ever.
No. So we failed to get on Icon so far, so what's the plan now, Mike? Like everyone can't guess. We're definitely not in the Big Dipper station doing Big Dipper next.
It's Grand National.
Is it?
Well, it looks like it.
Well, it is wooden.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Dipper next.
Yeah.
Very quick one on the Big Dipper. I thought that was running really well, like exceptionally well. It's obviously only on the one train. It doesn't need to be on 2. It's nice and quiet. But honestly, absolutely brilliant lap on that. I really enjoyed it.
Even on a back car wheel seat.
Yeah, exactly. If we've got time to do it again later, definitely. But for now, like we've just been saying, we were predicted earlier, oh, we'll have it all done by 1. But what we actually did is relax and stop charging round, because we've actually got a plan to go for somewhere for food in Blackpool later on, and it's like it doesn't open till 5. So if we charge around here and we're done by like 2 o'clock, it'd be a bit silly. But yeah, it's about 1:30 now, so time for infusion. So we've not replaced Mike, but we've bought someone out of Coaster Crazy. Andy, I'll send you 50p in the post. So Paul joined me on Infusion. What did you think?
For Infusion, on the front row, one of the smoothest rides I've ever had, that.
I think he could go back to Coaster Crazy, because he is talking absolute nonsense.
You've got to know how to ride it. Keep your head forward to good back your head.
Yeah, but that doesn't help my shoulders.
It still needs putting in the bin, but...
It does. But
smoothest ride I've ever
you
had.
never know, we might see another SLC in the country soon, but we'll see. Next up, it's the Grand National, nice and quiet. Mike wants the back row, so do you not?
No.
I thought you said you were going to do back row.
No, I said I'd do the ride.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to do back row. Well, it's nice and quiet, so let's go and get that back seat ride for you, mate. Grand National.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was alright. It was decent. Front row for me. Mike went second row. Yeah, it was very quiet, so we were on the next train after we'd filmed a bit about it. So, one more to go, which is Icon, and since he put the Enzo train on and taken 4 seats out of service, there's a bit of a queue for it. However, I am going to reward the madness of taking off the full train and putting the Enzo one on by doing Enzo. Keith Black, this is for you. Seems as you're not here and you're at Europa Park, so someone needs to do Enzo.
Well,
so,
you know what they said, use it or lose it.
Well, that's true. That's the new tagline according to a video on the official Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort, Pleasure Beach Blackpool, Pleasure Beach Lancashire, Pleasure Beach South Shore social media page. I don't know what that guy's name was, but he basically said if you don't come to the Pleasure Beach you need to use it or lose it. So Enzo, I'm going to use it and not lose it. And luckily, for some reason on the app it says it's a 5-minute wait. So that means I'm going to get straight on it pretty much by the time I walk down there. But I will always say, as annoying as it is what they did with taking off the main train for the Enzo one, I still think Enzo is the best way to experience Icon. I just don't think it's the right thing to do with what they did before, but I'm still going to go on it. So yeah, let you know how it goes. Well, that is the end of our day at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Oh, sorry, Pleasure Beach Resort.
South Shore.
How's it been for you, Mike?
It's been pretty good. We got all 10 in.
Yep.
Not quite as quick as we were anticipating, but then we decided to ease off a little bit.
We eased off. We did a Man United against Coventry. We took a foot off the pedal.
Nearly missed Icon as a result.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't go to a penalty shootout because we would have injured ourselves. Anyway. One thing I will say is, on a really quiet day like this, I think the staff have done a really good job to keep their spirits high, be positive, be friendly with people, chatty, whether it be ride-ups, game stall hosts, cashiers in the shops, anyone really. They've all been great, haven't they? So
yeah, definitely.
Good stuff. Any particular highlights today?
It was just fun having a bit of a laugh with the video, innit?
Yeah, it is. It is. If we'd have taken it too seriously and just tried to do it by 1 o'clock, we'd have been like, well, what are we going to do now? I mean, we could have done the dark rides, but we've done them to death. So it's like, we just wanted to do a little bit of a daft challenge. We could do this on a Saturday, but at the minute, I know a lot of people ask where Mike is in the videos. At the minute, Mike is very occupied at the weekends watching Altrincham on their charge towards promotion.
Up the National League we go.
So I know a lot of people want to see more of this guy. I want to see more of this guy in the videos, but in a couple of weeks' time, we are going to America, and Mike is going to be in every single vlog, and there's going to be like 7 or 8 vlogs from that trip alone. But not only that, we've got the Hyperia opening day. Mike will be in that one as well.
We've got our Towers event coming
Towers event as well before Hyperia. So
we've got another video to come from here for the week of Big One's anniversary.
Yes, we will be covering both the Hyperia opening and the big one 30th anniversary. Also, it's worth mentioning, coming up on the channel for me is a trip to Belgium, to Belverde. I've probably said that wrong, to go and try out that new crazy looking rapids from Intamin. Also be going back to the Wallaby Parks. So the next couple of weeks we are going vlog crazy. It's not only going to be me and Mike, there's going to be Stephen and Mark as well, so might even get the occasional mullet appearance. There's going to be loads of us. There's a lot coming up on the channel. So exciting
Peak
times.
Season's starting to come round now, so
absolutely. So please hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help us. We really do appreciate it. And of course, we always appreciate the comments, even if they're good or bad. We love to see what everyone's thinking about when we're doing these videos. So any feedback's welcome. And that's all from me. I don't know if you've got anything else to say. No? All good? All good. Well, big up to all the Pleasure Beach staff. You do a great job and we appreciate you. Many thanks for watching. See you next time.